John. Today I'm bringing you the third of my 10 animal dynamics defense system, the Mantis. So, like the last one, the snake, we have an opponent coming in with a grabber push, but in the last we had him directly in front of us and acting spontaneously. Now he is coming at us with greater momentum with 2 or more steps, and so we don't want to just take the single step and fight from the inside to turn place. We want to move completely off the line because he's overbearing us. So I'm going to start back here. So as he comes in with his last step being the left and his hands coming forward, then we start the same as the snake, but from our 45-degree step into a bow stance, we sweep our arms to the left and up, and we're going, if his hands are already on us, then we're going to pinch him between our biceps and forearms, like the mantis has spines, and just grabs up its prey and begins attacking the head. So we have the mantis trap, and then we do a crescent step to the left and back, and I've let my toes come up on my left foot, and I've pivoted on the heel, and so this allows my like, as in like a Tai Chi move, it allows my foot to align with my leg. And if I don't do that, then I stay too open and there's stress all through here. I've lost all my power. So I'm just gonna let that come over, and I'm 90% in the back. And so we've come up with mantis hands. That's 2 fingers with the thumb and the other 2 down, out of the way. It's like a shadow duck, collapse that last 2. You'll see in the Mantis style Kung Fu, sometimes people use 3, and experts will use 1 because they develop great strength in the index finger. So we're not there. I don't like the 3 because that leaves the pinky by itself and the hand is unbalanced. So we just go 2 and 2. So we've got that step, and our right arm is forward on the outside of his right wrist, and we just find the inside of his elbow with our left mantis hand, and we're just working this trap. Also want to point out that in the strive to not let your thumb come away from your fingertips, and be sliding down, and it will split your fingers apart, and they won't have the same focus. Alright, so you try to keep that together. This is something I am working on all the time myself. This is the only time I use this hand position is in this defense. But so we have that, and his momentum has carried him to us. We're just collapsing that arm. So what happens to him is that as he has his hands pushed to the side, and then we have our mantis hand in his elbow like that, and he's pulled off balance, and if his feet are in a 30, 60, 90 triangle, then that is his forward triangulation, straight into us. He also has a rear triangulation that we're not really concerned with, except perhaps at the end of the northern option at the end of this video. So we have alright, it's a very subtle movement, and as he comes into us, then we go forward, finally committing our toes down, and with that movement we drive with the right elbow straight into his face, and then we turn. We can slide our foot the same, pivoting on the heel, as we follow up with the left elbow to his head. All right, and those two elbows are considered one movement. All right, you want to think of it as the single attack. So we really have just two parts to the move. 1, 2. And the practice speed. And the application speed for the southern option. So we have a northern option, which is more upright, and we're not able to drop back into that trap because our opponent is at too great of a range. Perhaps we moved earlier and he just hasn't reached us yet, or for whatever reason he pulled up at the end and decided not to commit his motion forward. And so we find this out as we make our step, and we just take it to him. We have the Mantis strikes to his eyes, and then we press and step forward with the elbow, and then turn and try to pivot on your the ball of your left foot to let your hips open and get that left elbow following it up. All right, so we have the Tai Chi speed of the northern option. And then pulling back into a cat stance afterwards to be able to move, to spring in any direction. Cat stance being on the ball of my right foot, about 5 to 10%, so that I can pop back, or I can shuttle forward again, but I don't want to stay committed to that forward stance. And the practice speed for the northern. And the application speed for the northern. Mantis Defense. Thank you. I wish you peace.